Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all the peeps from the cult, welcome you to another DeVoid in-house tournament. I have been able to get to the semifinals, and I'm actually casting lower bracket semifinals. Don't think like too high about me, but we are watching the round 2, which is the game between these two guys. You are looking at the main base of the Zerg player, known as qsek, who is playing the red color Zerg pieces here on the left bottom corner of Tourmaline Ladder Edition, and he is facing long time no see player of DeVoid, and it's GarGoul playing Protoss pieces in orange color on the right top side of the map. So whoever wins comes to face me, whoever loses falls out of the tournament. That's what in-house sometimes comes up to, that's what every tournament comes up to, but we nevertheless will have a freaking interesting game to watch. At least I think so. I believe GarGoul right now is like Diamond 1-ish, and qsek is like Diamond 2-ish. We are kind of the same level. We are facing now and then against each other, and I believe last time I did win qsek in the best of 3, but I haven't seen GarGoul playing for a long time, so it's gonna be very interesting for me. Technically, he should not show his strategies, but then again, I know my strategies, which is not implying that I'm kind of able to win Protoss in general. It's not 30% chance, but that's not the problem. That's not what this game is about. Nevertheless, the standard opening is pretty standard. It's pylon into gateway, into nexus, into cybernetics core, into double gas, and pylon at the behind. I think GarGoul is going for Stargate right now. Well, on the opposite side, the Zerg player has built the natural, has started the third base very fast. I believe that's even before the 2 minutes started. I have a feeling that the music is a little itchy bitchy too loud. Let me adjust that just for you guys, so I don't have to shout here and I can talk normally, but maybe that's just me. Nevertheless, the Overlord of Zerg player scouts out that the warp gate has started. Yep, there is Stargate being built. That is the tech building. That the Adept is out, and the probes are being chrono boosted right now. The Zerg player is droning. He's sending 4 links, a little run by. Does he have any defensive links prepared for the Adept? Actually not yet. He has only 2 of them coming, and he's actually gonna send these 4 links inside the natural. There is not complete wall up here for the Protoss player. The Zerglings chose to attack the pylon first. What's the Adept doing? Adept is shoved in between the second and the third base here, and defensive Adept clears off this one. Yeah, so this Adept got 2 drones. On the transitioning drones between the natural and third, he goes shades into the main and has collected himself couple of Zergling kills, couple of drone kills. I think it's gonna go down eventually. That's heavy micro. That's really heavy micro, and that's another drone going down, and now the Adept is down. I don't think any probes are... No, it's one probe was killed for those links which run by. The warp gates have been finished. There is one oracle out, and there is the oracle number 2 coming out of the Stargate. Are there any sport crawlers? No. Are there extra queens? No. Is qsek ready for this? Not really, I might say. There is Adept number 2 arriving, and Oracle at the same time from the other direction. Yes, there is Roach Warren, but GarGoul has arrived here with an Oracle, and it's quite a bit of drones. It's 6 drones from the gas and some from the mineral line. That Oracle is a bit low. The Queen almost got it, and it will tag team with another Oracle. The Adept is attacking the third base. The Zerglings are going for that. This Oracle has decided to fight Queen 1v1, and it will succeed since he has enough energy, and that's a lot of drones going down. That's 10 drones. and more, and counting. There are no spore crawlers. There are no spore crawlers in the main. There's only one spore crawler in natural. This oracle might go down. No, it successfully survives with, I believe, 1 HP. 1 HP survive. But that's 14 drones down for the Zerg player here. Meanwhile, Protoss player is going for Blink, +1 research. Stargate is not producing anymore, but the worker count is doubling the Zerg right now, which is very bad for the Zerg player. Meanwhile, Zerg has actually produced a lot of roaches. How many is that? It's actually 13 roaches. And they are actually going for the attack. 3 of them are transitioning into Ravagers somewhere on the map. Up, over here. And I believe that might be quite of an all-in over here from Zerg player. Are there any units able to defend against this push? Doesn't look like roaches are freely just walking into the natural and targeting down the pylon, which is pretty much gonna shut down 3 of the gateways. Well, the oracles are here, able to do whatever they want to do. The Ravagers are trying to pile them down. One of them goes down. The 4 roaches are marching into the natural to kill the probes. And the rest of the army is over here. Well, there are 3 gateways finishing over here right now. There is Void Ray being built. The Oracle is keeping working and is going to go down to this attack. And some more probes are fallen successfully. Here, that was offensive biles. That's a lot of probes actually going down. That's 20 plus probes going down to this. Ravagers, even 30 of them. That's impressive amount of stuff going down. Couple of more roaches joining in, but there are Void Ray. The third base is still fully functional and mining. The worker count is a little bit behind the Zerg right now, but how much longer the Zerg player can actually keep producing the units against this, or to continue this pressure, no idea. The gateways have been repowered, so now it's about 10 gates, pretty much on the 1 base economy for the Protoss player, able to continue to defend against this aggression. There is pylon, put in a wall off. Basically, yeah, this gateway will be powered off. The robotics bay also is getting powered off, but there is this gateway still. There is like 8 gateways still being able to do stuff. And the Stalkers is the name of the game, together with Void Ray. Well, the +1 research did finish. The Blink has been finished, so basically the gas has run out for the Zerg player here to the Roach defense or whatever, but the third base is still working. Anyways, in the worker wise, definitely Zerg took more workers here. It's like 40 workers down for the Protoss player from Zerg aggression. Not the leverage is going the other way, but the worker count right now is quite equal. Actually, the Protoss is making a little bit more workers. He can chrono boost out workers quite fast. So Zerg, to get his own advantage, yeah, he's going for lair. He needs the 4th base, I believe, and he needs to saturate his main and natural fully as soon as possible, because Protoss is doing just that, and he is closer to getting it done in the faster pace. Meanwhile, Protoss player is providing immortals to his army. And yep, the Zerg is going for Hydra. There are Ravagers and Lings here, probably for defense, or maybe these Ravagers are going to be sent for the aggression. The Ling's blade was cut off actually, it's just now finishing, that's quite late. And the Zerg was floating a lot of money, but that was, I guess, in the preparation for 10 Hydras. So that was 1 Roach Island leading into the Hydra Island. I have not seen this kind of strategy, I would say. But these Ravagers will try to do some damage over here, I guess, to the mineral line. Yep, it's a 3 biles, and it's 2 drones going down. For some reason there are Zealots running after them, but Zealots do not have any charge. If they had the charge, it would be different story. Meanwhile, Protoss player has gone for +2. He's going for Robo Bay number 2. Oh, he's researching charge right now, and he's getting chrono boost on that, so he could get it faster. Lings have arrived. They have the speed. And the Hydra Ball is moving out of the base. There are 7 more Hydras coming. The army supply is in favor of Zerg player right now, but technically, yeah, well, the Void Ray is not gonna be the problem. This pylon actually is blocking the army from exiting the base. Yeah, the Protoss player is getting rid of that pesky pylon over here. So his army is able to move out, and he's going for Robotics Bay, which means that he's trying to transition into the Colossi. There are Zealots without charge, and there are Blink Stalkers here in quite a big mass. The Zerg player has finished the range for the Hydras, but not the movement speed yet. Basically, this army is pretty good against this kind of composition, except the fact that the Hydras do not have the speed, and yeah, as soon as Zealots will have charge, it's gonna be death. And the charge finishes about now. The Void Ray goes down. The Hydras are dealing with the Stalkers, but the Zealots are getting their charge upgrade really soon. I guess it's not gonna be needed. The Stalkers and Immortals are good enough force to get rid of this Hydra. The Roaches are splitting off to deal with the Immortal, but Immortal is the hard counter for the Roach, so that's not gonna happen here at the natural base. The rest of the army is trying to attack to this one, but charge has been shown, it has been finished. The drone count right now is, yeah, the worker count is still, yeah, is in favor of Protoss player, definitely. It's 16 to 42. Oh, the Lynx did manage to sneak into the main base, but double Colossi with the thermal lens upgrades. No, it's one Colossi still, but it's probably going to be the second one, and thermal lens upgrade is being chrono boosted. The Lynx have arrived in natural, and they are eating away onto the workers. The Overlords were queued here, which is 2 less Overlords for the Zerg player. That's a little bit of a mistake, but 11 probes have gone down in the natural. That has leveled out a little bit of the economy field, but the upgrades for the Protoss is +2 for all of these units, basically. And the army ball is like triple, the army supply is tripling the Zergs. Meanwhile, Zerg is trying to transition to Lurker tech. Because, well, Stalker Colossi is there, but there's 3 Immortals, and Immortals are kind of good. It's not kind of, it's definitely good against Lurkers, plus the charge lots, because charge lots are like splitting up their attacks automatically, and they are making a mess in a battlefield, for sure. And yeah, Zerg meanwhile is going for more Roaches, more Hydras. It's double Colossi coming up from the Protoss side. He's starting +3, and he's getting his 4th base. The Zerg has not gotten his 4th yet in action. He's building macro hatch, and Lurkers then for sure is going to be finished real damn soon. Is there Oracle over here? I believe not, but Protoss players should think about it, that the game is far enough to that. There comes the Storm research, so the Templar archives were finished somewhere along the way. Yep, which I didn't notice. This Colossi is AFK, not queued into army. Now it is. And there comes the Observer, and there comes the Immortal. So, technically Charge Lot Immortal is really strong against Lurker army, although Lurkers are technically hard countering Stalker Colossi. But there is a big charge lot ball here in this one, and there are like 2 Immortals, and there will be 3 probably real damn soon. The +3 could be the timing, or it could be max out timing here for the Protoss player. The 4th base is fully saturated at 74 walkers, while the Zerg does not have the 4th base up yet. So that's a big economy advantage, and the Protoss is moving out. The Storms are going to be finished real soon, so Storms are to counter the Lynx and actually zone out the rest of the army. Also, 2 Storms can take down the Lurker, and yeah, the Immortals are doing the hard dashing out damage and the charge with the Hydras, so it's quite a painful sight right now. Yeah, the Stalkers are blinking on top of the Lurkers. There's another Storm on top of the Lurkers and the Roach Ball. There is a little backstab of Lings coming up, but yeah, pretty much all the Zerg's army has been lost except these two lurkers here. Here comes the Zergling run by, and some of the natural is blocked by two stalkers. The third is pretty much warped in for the charge lots, and there will be second line of it. Meanwhile, the main army of the Protoss is attacking the natural. The Zerglings are trying to surround the GG. Scald and GarGoul takes the game and goes to the lower bracket semi-finals. GG.